Yeah, I'm sure you read the title. I mean, I got kicked out of a goddamn funeral, which, I mean, I'm not like it's not my first. It's happened before. So first off, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing the hot dog, right? Yeah. I run this business, right? Because hot dog, or not hot dog, is the whole point. Funerals are pretty grim. You know, funerals are sad. Funerals about people dying. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, that's kind of traditionally, like, that's like a sad thing, someone dying. So I'm thinking, like, what if we added hot dogs to kind of lighten it up? And at first I was just going to be like a catering service. And then I'm like, you know, for the catering, we can have like a mascot. And then I bought the hot dog costume, and I kind of really leaned into that thing because it's like cheaper. And like, what if it just kind of like a clown, but like a hot dog clown? Also not to be made fun of like a clown. I don't like that part of it. So do not make fun of me like you would a clown. Do not do that. I'm a hot dog. I should be treated with more respect. But anyway, so basically it became this mascot thing, kind of like having like one of those like hiring like Mickey Mouse to come to your thing and be like, "Ooh, I'm Mickey Mouse." Like now it's like hiring a hot dog to come to your funeral and be like, "Hey, I know that guy's dead, but like hot dogs, right?" So that was kind of the idea behind it. And do not get a lot of business. I've only been called one time before this. So I was super excited because I mean this is something like I dream of this. Like this became from an inspiration from a show about a guy who dressed up like a hot dog. And I mean, I guess I probably shouldn't get into the show on YouTube because it was actually really dark. It was kind of fucked up. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into what happened. It was kind of a little much for YouTube. I don't even know how it aired. I don't think it's like around anymore. I looked it up. I didn't even see any results. Anyway, fucking yeah, hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Nothing to do with that show. That show was too dark. Maybe a little inspiration. So I made this whole business around that, and I finally get another call, and I'm super excited, right? I have not done this in a damn while. So I'm like, okay, it's my time to shine. Put on the costume. Let's head over to the funeral. So the request was kind of wild. It said like disturb people as much as possible. Like if people look like they don't like you or like they're getting annoyed by you, like keep going and go to those people. Like it was a weird request. So, but I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a really fun funeral. I'm gonna put the fun in funeral with this shit. That was, you know, wow, oh my god, that was fire. I'm gonna put the fun in funeral. I feel like someone has to have come up with that before. Why is that not my motto? I just spit that. Okay. Anyway, I pull up, right? I get to the funeral, and shit is grim, okay? Like, holy shit. I don't know who organized this thing, but they need to be fired. I swear to God, someone was crying. I don't know for sure, but it looked like she was crying. And there's no sad in funeral. It's only fun. So I don't know what. Yeah, that's the thing now. I'm gonna be saying that now. But so I pull up, and everyone's kind of like looking at me, like confused. Some people kind of look at me a couple times, like pretend to ignore me. But like they noticed me for sure. I don't like they're pretending to ignore me. I'm the hot dog guy. You're supposed to pay attention to me. That's the whole. So I pull up. So I'm kind of like, hey, and they're like, I heard some guy go like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, kind of rude. And I'm like, I'm hot dog guy. And one lady went, who? And I'm just like, who? Get a load of this guy. She doesn't know who hot dog guy is. Dead air. Very rude. They really like laugh. Like even if you don't know who crazy. Room full of people who don't know who hot dog guy is. Crazy. Insane. So I look over and I see the deceased man. Now this isn't fun. But I noticed something. His mouth is open. Now, that's not typical for a funeral. I don't know if you know that, but you don't... What? So his mouth is wide open. So I think, why is this dude's mouth open? And I'm like, it's got to be open for a reason. That shit, like, doesn't just happen. So I got a prop here. Got a hot dog. And my aim is pretty good. Not to brag. I sink that shit. I go, boop, and it goes right into the dead guy's mouth. And they pretend like they don't find this shit funny. Throwing a hot dog into a dead man's mouth at his funeral is the funniest shit. Is the funniest shit ever. And they're pretending like they do not find it funny. Okay, buddy. Sure. Go ahead. Keep pretending. Keep pretending like that's not funny. It's hilarious. So this gets people riled up. Like, I'm hearing growls like, and I'm like, that shit was funny as hell, but whatever. And one guy comes up and goes, all right, who are you? And I'm like, get a lot of this guy. He doesn't know who, and he didn't even let me finish. He cut me up. Who are you? Why are you here? And at this point, I'm just business because I don't want to get a bad review. So I'm just like, I'm Hot Dog Man. I was hired. And he's like, what do you mean you were hired? And I'm like, I was hired to be at the funeral. You gave me money. I came here. What the fuck you mean? Oh my God, that pissed me off. And sorry, that really fucking got to me. I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me the fuck off. Anyway, this dude is like hella confused. And then they look at each other and they all go, Martha, 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 Martha. Like all bumbling like an agreement saying, I'm like, what, Martha? And then I hear them talking amongst each other like, Martha sent her. Martha sent this hot dog person. It's Martha. And I'm like, what do you mean Martha? And then some guy came to me and was like, this guy, I'm pointing to some guys, ex-girlfriend sent you to come here to disturb the funeral. Because I guess she didn't like the guy who died. And I'm like, okay, well, I got paid, so I have work to do. And then they just start arguing amongst each other, like some affair or some boring shit like that. So I'm just kind of like, I just start doing the hot dog dance. If you don't know what the hot dog dance, hold on. It's not clever. It's just, I'm a hot dog, I'm a hot dog, I'm a hot dog. It's not really that, I thought it was funny. That's funny, right? I thought that was funny. I think that's really funny though, right? But no, they were not amused. They were like confused as fuck. It was really funny because they were all looking at me like, I thought that shit was funny as hell. So after this, I'm sorry, that hot dog dance is hilarious. First of all, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it. That shit. Hot dog. You can't look at that and not laugh. It's too fun. Hold on, I got my hot dog down here. Anyway, so they, get mad at me and they're like, get the hell out, get out of here, get out. So I get out and I just leave and I get a bad review from them, of course. But the ex-girlfriend reviews Martha, and that was very nice. Her review, I don't like what it said because it talked about how I'm really good at ruining funerals. Not what I'm here to do, but I'll take 5 stars wherever I can get them. I mean, this isn't something I was used to. The first people, the other people who, the same situation happened there. But I don't know. This might be the last one I do. I might just take the costume off and just ditch it because I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a whole, I feel like most people just don't appreciate the art of making a funeral a celebration. Because there are, what are those, like, aren't there like some like religious groups that celebrate this whole funeral shit as like a celebration of life or something? Like, why can't we just like what's wrong with, I want to make a funeral a celebration of hot dogs? I don't see why. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of it's definitely a sort of a buzzkill. Anyway, yeah, that's the story of how I got kicked out of a funeral again. Hopefully it doesn't happen next time. See ya.